Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flow, so find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in just a nice comfy seat, and you could place your hands on your knees or in your lap, closing your eyes when you're ready. Let's take a nice deep breath in and lengthen the spine. And a deep breath out. Soften your shoulders. Take another big breath in and let it go. And one more nice big breath of air. And slowly letting it go. And you might start to let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Bring some length into the back of your neck. Letting your shoulders fall from your ears, and then take an inhale and start to roll your head over towards the right side. Keep going till you feel the nice length through the side of your neck. And maybe lengthen your spine again. Staying for just another inhale and then using an exhale to roll your chin back down. Slowly. Once you reach the bottom, another inhale can roll your head to the other side. Keep going till you find that nice sweet spot where you get an awesome stretch to the side of your neck, and check in with your spine again. Can you sit just a little bit taller? Let's stay for an inhale and let the exhale bring us back. The chin falling towards the collarbone one more time. And just pausing here for a moment. Keeping your eyes closed, you can start to inhale and lift your chin back up, just to a neutral place. And allowing yourself to continue to settle in. Feel your feet, your sit bones connected to the mat beneath you. Maybe listen to the sound of the next breath you take. Tuning out all the other noises that might be going on around you. Can you hear the sound of your own breath? And staying as you are, just take one more full cycle of breath. And then start to open up your eyes. Just flutter your eyes open. We're going to move into a twist from here. So I want you to take an inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit more. And then start to turn your chest towards the right side and move your hands. One hand in front of you, one hand behind you. Push into your fingertips to keep your spine nice and long. Look over to the right side or close your eyes again. Feel the length and the twist through your spine. Through your back. Stay for a full breath here. And then use an inhale to slowly bring your chest back to face the front. Your hands might move to your knees again. We're going to twist to the same side, except this time you might place your hand on your knee and then your other hand on the floor behind you too. But just start to turn your chest back over towards the right side. Sit nice and tall. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. Stay for one more breath. And then use an inhale to slowly turn back to face the front. If you feel like you need a shoulder roll, take one. Reset. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, let's twist the other way. Now turning your chest to the left just a little bit. Your hands, one in front, one behind. Push into those fingertips and lengthen. Find your breath. Soften your jaw. Stay for one more full breath on this side. And then use an inhale to float your way slowly back so you're facing forwards. Pause at center for a moment, and then maybe your right hand will find your knee, your left knee. Inhale, turning your chest towards the left side again, lengthening through the spine. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Feel the love through your back, through your core, and soften. One more breath here. Letting an inhale bring you back so you're facing forwards again. Your hands might find your knees. And if you want a shoulder roll, take a shoulder roll. Awesome, you guys. Let's make our way into tabletop. Start our flow. So find your hands, find your knees, spread your fingertips out wide, maybe give your hips a gentle rock side to side. Start to tuck your toes if you haven't already, and a big breath in and out to lift the knees up into downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. You might pedal your feet a couple times. Let your head be heavy and the chest be heavy. Take a deep breath in and out. And then use an inhale and start to look forwards. As you exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Once you get there, inhale, lift your chest halfway. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bend your knees and fold forwards. Inhale, take another half lift. Just lift the chest and lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding as you bend your knees a little. Inhale, one more half lift. Lift your chest, maybe even gaze forward slightly. And exhale to fold. Bend your knees so you can plant your hands and step or walk your feet back into your downward dog. Take a moment to send your hips higher. Push into your palms. Let your chest and your head get heavy. Take a deep breath in and out. Letting an inhale bring your gaze forwards again, and exhale to walk your feet back to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, this time all the way up to standing, reaching up, maybe looking up, maybe adding a little back bend here, or just standing tall. Maybe your arms can move right beside your ears. Take another inhale. As you exhale, start to slowly fold all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold forwards. Plant your hands, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower your knees to your mat. Start to shift your shoulders forwards. Take a breath in your half plank. As you exhale, lower your chest and your chin as you hug your elbows into your sides and keep your hips lifted. Inhale, slide forwards onto your tummy into a low cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Stay on the top of your feet, or flip your feet if your toes are still tucked under. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to push into our palms and send our hips all the way back into child's pose. Your hands might move as your hips try to find your heels, and rest your forehead down for just a breath. Letting an inhale bring you back into your tabletop, kind of. You can tuck your toes and find downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a big breath in, a big breath out, and then use an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Maybe add your little back bend, maybe just stand tall. Can your arms come next to your ears? Take another inhale. With the exhale, fold slowly back down. Inhale as you lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Step back into your downward dog. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Start to shift your shoulders forwards. Stay for an inhale in your half plank. And exhale, lower your chest, your chin. Try to keep those hips lifted. Inhale, slide forwards to your cobra. This time, maybe lift your chest higher. Roll your shoulders back and down. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, you can tuck your toes and send your hips back to your heels, and then pop up into your downward dog. Lift your knees. Look towards your toes. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Use an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. One more chance to stand tall. Sweeping your arms close to your ears as you can get them. Maybe that little back bend. Take another inhale. Let the exhale bring you back to folding forwards all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding, planting your hands, step back into your downward facing dog. Take just another inhale. Let the exhale bring your knees down all the way, and then cross your ankles. Sit down. Bring your legs out in front of you. You can keep your right leg out long, and your left foot can find your inner thigh, your inner leg. Inhale to lengthen through your spine, and an exhale to fold forwards over your front leg. Leading with your heart and your chest. Letting the forehead stay lifted a little bit higher than your heart and your chest. And then let's use an inhale to lift back up, lengthen the spine. Your left hand's going to come to the floor behind you. And as you inhale, you're going to lift your hips. Roll onto your left shin, push into your right foot, and stretch. Reach your right arm in whatever direction it wants to go. Look towards your fingertips. Stay for an inhale, and then let the exhale bring your hips back down to your mat. You can turn so you're facing forwards again towards your right leg. You can keep your foot on your inner leg and fold one more time, or we can bring this left foot towards the right hip crease. Think half lotus, if you're familiar with that. But take an inhale to lengthen. If your knee doesn't like this position, bring your foot back to your inner thigh. Inhale to lengthen, and maybe an exhale to tip forwards. Maybe your ankle is getting an awesome stretch and you'd rather not tip forwards. If you're in that half lotus, just relax through your shoulders. Find your breath. And then letting an inhale lift you back up. If you're folding, you can take your left foot off your right leg or away from your right leg. Send it out long. Maybe give your ankles a little shake or even the legs, and your right foot can find your inner thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold forwards over that left leg now. Breathe. Slow down. Feeling the length through that left leg. And letting an inhale lift you up. Your right hand can come behind you, and an inhale can pop those hips up. Reach, stretch with your left arm. Try to gaze towards your fingertips. Stay lifted for an inhale, and let the exhale bring your hips back down, turning to face that left leg again, and maybe finding half lotus, bringing your right foot towards that left hip crease, skipping this part if you want to. Taking an inhale to lengthen. Be mindful that one side might feel a whole lot different than the other side. So just be nice to your knee and your ankle. And maybe you don't need to tip forwards. Your ankle's getting an awesome stretch. Maybe you can slowly ease into it. But whatever feels good for you today. Take another breath. And then use an inhale to slowly rise back up. You can send your right leg out next to the left one. Maybe the ankles need a little rock. Maybe the legs need a little rock. You can bend your knees and start to lean back though. Lean back. Your thumbs might be pointing out to the edges of your mat. And then we're just going to scooch our hips away from our hands. So maybe you already feel your shoulders or your arms or your chest. Maybe you need to scooch your hips further away and start to lower your back a little bit more towards your mats until you feel some love through your arms, your upper body, anywhere at all. Maybe scooching just a little further, or staying exactly as you are. Just feel the sensations running through your arms right now. And if you did scooch those hips away, slowly scooch them back. Take your time. Scooch back enough so that you feel like you can lean forwards, take all the weight out of your hands. Give your knees a hug. Maybe take a rock side to side. And either staying here seated for another moment or two, or you can slowly come back and lay down. Maybe your knees come with you into the chest. Maybe you take a gentle rock of the knees, side to side. If your feet are floating, you might bring them back down towards your mat, letting your knees fall out wide, making a diamond shape with the legs. Just resting your hands on your tummy, closing your eyes. feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Relaxing through your shoulders, relaxing through your hips, and maybe staying just like this for a few more moments. Or you can make your way into Shavasana, staying there for as long as you have time for today. But thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, Namaste.